All right, I'm going to Are you still there?
Now we are.
Okay, sorry, my internet's acting really weird tonight. All right, so I'm going to kick it off. My name is Kirsty Nix. I'm Ashley's friend and upline in this business. And you're probably wondering why Ashley is not talking, but this is kind of how we do things. We are one team, one mission. So she's going to save the good part for her. So welcome to her Freedom Revolution event. You're probably not going to know everyone who's speaking on this call, or maybe you will, but we all partner together to share the same message of hope and mission-driven focus with other people who are like-minded. You've been invited to this because Ashley thinks you're pretty awesome. She respects you, she cares about you, and she really just wants you to know what we're up to. So this call is meant to be relaxed and fun. You don't have to buy anything. Just showing your support here is enough. So for the first few minutes, we're going to talk about family health, and you'll hear information and inspiring stories from people who are taking their health to the next level and just simply helping other people do the same thing. And then for the rest of the call, we're going to talk about the organization that Ashley has partnered with, the Juice Plus Company, and how it's allowed people all over the world to create additional options and a sense of fulfillment. And then maybe there'll be something that stand out to you and you'll think of just someone who might need to hear this message. So thank you guys for coming. To kick it off, I just want to ask you a question about health. Would you agree that being healthy today can be a challenge? For most people, it's so true. We'd all love to look good. We want to feel good. We want to live a long and active life, but we also know that it's up to us. And unfortunately, that can be complicated. It can be unpleasant, and it's definitely time consuming. And that's where we come in. So Ashley and I, along with thousands of other people around the world, we're part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. We are helping people take their health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. You might have seen the way Ashley does mason jar meal preps and soup swaps. So she's part of that. The foundation of good health, however, is absolutely good nutrition. So we have got to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat. And that's raw fruits, vegetables, and grains and berries. And we're supposed to eat 9 to 13 servings of those every single day, but almost no one does. And it's definitely not the variety or the consistency that we need to have. So that's why I love the nutritional support that we get from Juice Plus. It's just one simple change that has taken our health to the next level. So if you've never heard about Juice Plus, I'm going to show it to you. First, imagine though 30 raw fruits, vegetables, berries in a capsule. It's like a salad bar in a capsule. And we also have 15 additional plants that come in a whole food beverage. So I will show you guys what that looks like. So this is my stash, my own products that I keep with me. We have a quad. Originally it was a trio, the red, green, and purple, and the orange were just added. So basically, this is our insurance policy. This bridges the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating every single day. These are our fruits, our grapes and berries, our antioxidants, and our veggies. What I love about this is that, look at the different vegetables that are on here. Most things that we don't eat every single day, broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet, spinach, all sorts of different things. And it's in a capsule so we don't have to taste it. And what I love is that they come in flip-top lids so they're easy to grab. And we don't have to worry about overdosing on these because although they may look like a supplement, they're not. They come with a food label. And that is huge. That is safe for everyone womb to tomb to eat. So we also have our fruits, just to give you guys an idea what's in here. All sorts of good things that are not always readily available to us during the year. And then I don't know if you guys have ever had elderberries or black currants or red currants, but these are super high in antioxidants. It's just not readily available to us. These are our omegas. And if you take an omega, this is the greatest thing is that it is omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no supplement out there that can touch this that has this many omegas in there and then it comes straight from plant food. We've eliminated the fish, the middleman, and you get all plant-based vegan omega in here. It comes in a liquid gel and I actually use it on my face too as a moisturizer. So it's pretty cool. You can put what you want on your face. That's food, nothing more, nothing less. And then these things are my favorite. Just like the capsules I had shown you, they come in gummy form and they come in a Ziploc bag. So super easy to open, which is okay if you're a parent because you want your kids to be digging their hands into these. There's all those vegetables that I listed off that are hidden into a gummy without the worry of all the sugar, especially like after just coming back from Halloween. So these are what they look like. And then the shakes that I had mentioned, these have 15 different servings of, or 15 different plants that are in here that actually taste like chocolate and vanilla. They come in single serving packets, which is so easy to travel on the go. It's like your healthy fast food meal. All you need is a blender bottle, something to shake it up with. It mixes well with water. And honestly, it just kind of makes me feel like a better person. I'm not hangry when I have that. So I love that, you know, especially thinking about when it all starts with farm fresh nutrition and how hard it is to get that. With fruits and vegetables, we lose a lot of nutritional content when it's picked early and shipped long distances. So, I mean, the average fruit or vegetable takes 1,500 miles to get to you. So the Juice Plus company solves that problem by working with some of our best mid-sized family farms in North America. And they have the juicing and drying facilities right near their farms. So that once all the produce is harvested, it immediately goes through a proprietary juicing and drying process. So the whole food is used. So including the peels, the leaves, the seeds, whenever possible, you're getting the greatest amounts of nutrients. So to think about it, when's the last time you ate an orange peel? Most people don't do that, but that's where most of the nutrition is, and that all gets in Juice Plus. So the end result is highly concentrated nutrition in capsules and chewables for children, and it's tested by independent experts to ensure its natural purity. The chocolate and vanilla complete that I showed you is vegan, it's gluten-free, it's a whole food protein, so it has 5 different sources. It's super high in fiber, amino acids, and fruits and vegetables in a shake. So it's great for any meal, post-workout recovery, or mid-afternoon snack. Especially if you have kids, it's great to make as a complete pudding or a protein, like a cookie dough batter. You can make muffins with it. You can make protein balls. And this is something that they can make on their own. They can put this into, you know, some type of liquid and shake it up and drink it. It's the easiest breakfast food I've ever come across. So there's a lot of things that I love about Juice Plus, but most importantly is that we're backed by science. It is scientifically proven. Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world with 37 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals, which is incredible if you know anything about the science. And like I had shown before, it's food, not a vitamin. That nutrition label I showed you is not a vitamin supplement label. It's the same label that you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli in the grocery store. So we don't have to worry about overdosing. There's no warning label. It's safe for people of all ages, women who are pregnant and nursing, children, the elderly, and especially we've got the athletes. So in the Omega blend that I showed you, we also have bars. I don't have them on hand. I'm traveling and I don't have a Tower Garden, but if there is time, maybe Ashley can take you over to hers. And you can see all sorts of different ways to add whole food to your diet. And then what my favorite thing is our 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart called the Shred 10. And it helps people jumpstart their health in a really fun and supportive community. So if you want to check that out, go to shred10.com. But I think about how perfect it is to do right now with finishing up Halloween right now, and then getting on our way to Thanksgiving and then all the holiday parties. You know, the average American puts on 7 pounds during the holiday season. And then all of a sudden we hit January and we're supposed to have a resolution where we undo all that. It's not always that easy. So our program allows anyone, any age to do this, where they're flooding their body with lots of plants and they're noticing that they have better sleep, increased energy, they're recovering faster from workouts. Some people are, you know, shedding some pounds or inches while others are building lean muscle mass. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's a weight loss program. It's not. It's designed to get your body functioning on good fruits and vegetables. So we could share information all day, but the best part of our healthy living revolution is how Juice Plus shows up every day in life. And it's not about treating or curing specific conditions or diseases, but those experiences that you're about to hear, they show how good nutrition can help everything. So Ashley, would you mind sharing your story?
Absolutely. Thank you. So most of you know that I'm a soldier and I've been in the Army for half my life since I was 17 years old. And when I was 23, I was injured in Iraq, but I walked away with what I thought was a minor issue. I literally thought I pulled a muscle. I came home, and that minor issue turned into a series of surgeries that spanned over 7 years and required me to learn how to walk again unassisted. I struggled with pain every single day, and I could no longer do the things that I loved to do. It was a very, very dark place for me, and I thought that that was what my life was going to look like. However, today I'm no longer struggling with the pain and inflammation that I had. This company has educated me more in 2 years on proper nutrition than I have ever known in my entire life. And because of that and fueling my body correctly, it gave me my life back, and it gave me hope. It gave me the opportunity to heal. So I will be on this product for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Ashley. Jeremy, do you have anything to share?
Sure. So about 2 years ago, I was working full-time, taking college classes at night and being a full-time single father. I had chronic back pain and neck pain, and it was about a 6 out of 10 every night. And I was doing everything I could to put off surgery. I just got out of a shoulder surgery. I wasn't able to take care of my son, so I was looking for anything and everything possible. I was on a very steady diet of coffee for breakfast, lunch, and steak and beer for dinner. My son at the time was on a very consistent mac and cheese, pizza, yogurt, apple juice diet. And I was a master fitness trainer at that point. I knew what we were doing wasn't right, but we were just trying to survive. So yeah, I met Ashley, and I was skeptical about the products and quick fixes and what I could do. But I was given an ultimatum. I'll go out on that limb. And the ultimatum was either take the product or don't get the goods. So I got the goods. I ended up losing 30 pounds. I reduced my pain in my neck and back. And I went from a 6 out of 10 for pain to a 1 or 2. And Elias started sleeping through the night, and our whole life literally changed with the introduction of fruits and vegetables in a capsule.
God bless the goods. I love it. I used to, I can relate to Elias a lot because I used to eat how he ate. And now he and I eat very similar thanks to Juice Plus. And when I first heard about Juice Plus, I was, a full-on broke college student who ate what I could afford, which was junk. I drove through McDonald's 2 times a day and had a cheeseburger Happy Meal. And I felt like I felt fine. I just thought it was normal that you're, sick once a month and you have no energy and your skin's breaking out like crazy and you can't recover from workouts. Therefore, you don't create a workout routine. And, just thought that was good. And then I decided to go cold turkey vegan one day when someone gave me a book, and my whole life changed. I was like, all of a sudden I realized that, our DNA is not our destiny, and that we have the ability to change whatever was handed down to us through birth. And I come from a very long family history of disease. And even after switching to a plant-based diet, I went to a routine doctor's appointment and found out that I was precancerous at age 27. And I felt like I was doing everything I possibly could to be as healthy as possible. So one simple change later, I added Juice Plus. And since then, I've never, ever had a crazy diagnosis from a doctor. In fact, my doctor asked what I had done, that I had changed, because nothing was the same as my last appointment with her. And in my 30s, I am so much stronger and healthier than in my 20s. I look better in my 30s than I did in my 20s. And I did the Shred program, and in 1 month we tracked it. I put on 3 pounds of lean muscle mass and lost 2 pounds of fat, which really means I lost 2 pounds of toxins that had been sitting in my body for who knows how long. So it just makes me feel so good knowing that I have something to be my plan B. We never know what could happen the next day. And I'm so glad that just in case a tragedy hits me, I've been flooding my body with 45 plants every single day since 2006. So that means the world to me. And before we move on, I just want to share a website with you. Ashley, if you could put it in there. We've created a resource for anyone to use. Go to healthylivingrevolution.com. You know, most people get really tired of making the same food over and over again, but they don't know what to make. And we have a family cookbook, so you can refer to that. We also have children's activities because the foundation of health in them is so huge. Thinking about what has changed in Elias's life makes me wonder, you know, what kind of path he's on now. This Sunday at 4 o'clock. So if you want to learn more about the difference between whole food supplementation and isolated fragmented vitamins, we have a really awesome webinar that's coming up. So now we're going to transition to hearing about the company behind Juice Plus. As you can see, our main mission is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to know that 80% of Juice Plus is purchased by customers that have no affiliation with the company, and our business isn't for everyone. And there are those, though, who are looking for another type of freedom, and we call that our freedom revolution. Like I said before, we're not going to ask you for anything. We simply want to share why we love the business and what it's done for us. So maybe you'll think of someone in your life who needs to hear what's possible. And before we jump into the stories, I always like to address 3 common questions we get about our business. The first being, how does it work? It's called a virtual franchise. So if you think about a franchise business, we're virtual, we're everywhere, and it's only $50 a year to own that business. We have an online office and a personal website that we can run from any device, anytime, anywhere. And the company manufactures Juice Plus for us. They deliver it, they bill and collect our customers, and they pay us direct deposit every single month. And we just share by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. So we don't have any inventory to keep. What you saw, that is what I have on hand. That's my own product. And then all commission levels are permanent, thank goodness, because Ashley, as well as a lot of our other team, helped me hit the top position in the company, and I will never lose that. We also don't have any quotas or minimums that you have to meet. People can share a little or a lot with their freedom to choose at their own individual pace. And there's no glass ceiling on income or territorial restrictions. And we're in 20 different countries. So another thing people ask us is, what's so great about the Juice Plus company? Well, we've been around for a while. It was founded almost 50 years ago by our original president, Jay Martin, and he is still at the helm today. We're also privately held and debt-free. We've done over $12 billion in sales from Juice Plus, and we're on track to be $1 million per year by 2020. So our money is made in 4 different ways: retail profit, commissions, we have one-time bonuses, and we also have residual bonuses that come in every month, and we also have a family insurance. So at the top position, we're eligible for benefits including medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, prescription, college tuition assistance, that's for the family, not just you, a holiday bonus that is way better than a ham, and a monthly expense allowance. So this can be short-term cash flow, or it can be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. And that is exactly where Ashley is going. And what has the company done to make a difference? People want to know that. Well, we're a mission-driven company, so it's a good question to ask. We've had the Children's Health Study, which provides Juice Plus for free for children. So any adult who gets on our capsules that I showed you, they can sponsor a child in their life to be on Juice Plus for free. That's what Elias is on. And over 1 million families to date have participated in this. That's huge to think about what free Juice Plus can do for a child over the course of 4 years, 20 different fruits and vegetables every single day. And we're also the sponsor for the St. Jude's Marathon each year. So last year we raised $10 million for the Children's Hospital, and we are also involved in the Boys and Girls Club. We created a technical institute to teach students marketable trades, and 100% of those graduates have been placed in jobs. We're also donating Tower Gardens to the Boys and Girls Club across America. So that's over 4,000 centers that get to grow their own produce. And we're also donating 10 million complete meals to the Volunteers of America. That's $20 million worth of food that the Volunteers of America will never have to buy. In fact, in 2016, Volunteers of America honored our company president, Jay Martin, for his 3 decades of service. And today I just saw a video of the Volunteers of America receiving all of our complete bars and shakes over in Puerto Rico. So not only does the Juice Plus company inspire healthy living around the world, but also giving as well. So Ashley, can you tell everyone a little bit about why you decided to join this business?
Absolutely. So obviously I mentioned earlier that my surgeries, I've had 7 altogether, has left my body broken. And it became obvious to me that this body has to last me a lifetime, not just to the conclusion of my career. So I found this business because I fell in love with the products and it gave me hope. I realized that I needed to start planning my exit from the military. So I started making a list of things that was important to me for my future employer. The problem was I don't want a future employer. I've been taking orders for 17 years. I want to be in control of my life. I want to choose who I work with. And I attended a call much like this, and I heard about the amazing community of people that are health-minded, positive, selfless, and it mirrored values that the Army has instilled in me, but with so much more. And what it's done for me is we're on our way to being debt-free. I'm building an income now helping people with this business. So it's going to replace my military income before I'm even done serving. So that's going to leave me with one less thing to worry about and a sense of security for my family. And something else, this product is in over 20 countries. After Jeremy and I's recent trip to Thailand, we realized that we love to travel. So as soon as we're both out, that's our plan. We're just going to be gypsies and travel and see the world because we can. And that's what I love most about this business is you can still have security for your family, but you can be home for your family, with your family, and doing what you want to do with the people that you want to do it with.
All right, Jeremy, I guess she wants to do this thing with you. What's your experience so far in the business?
Sure. Well, when it came to the business, I guess it'd probably be easier to say, why wouldn't I join it? After being a soldier for 15 years, being a soldier was great. And then I became a dad. And becoming a dad and a single dad had all of its own problems. I was always gone, and I was trying to find out daycare. I was trying to find out certain things, what I could do with him. I felt like being judged for taking him to a dentist appointment or taking him to some kind of appointment. Whatever happened, it didn't feel fair being a single dad in the Army. It ran my life, basically, being in the Army. And much like my story, I met a wonderful woman, so I'll never regret being in the Army. I met a wonderful woman along the way. But yeah, I started taking the product, and I found a company who loves kids, and I love kids. And so it seemed like a fit, and I was on board, and then I was sitting down, and I'm a numbers person, and looking at the company and seeing that their growth, where they're growing, where they're going from a $600 million company a year to a $5 billion company. Why wouldn't I want to jump on that? I love the product. I love what it's done for me. More importantly, I love what it's done for my son. So yeah, we're all on board. Even Elias, he loves it. He's probably the biggest fan of it. I laugh when he tells all the kids, "You should try this Juice Plus." That's
I love it. I love when he asked me why I haven't made any Juice Plus Noga bars lately. Their son thinks I Juice Plus. Thank God I don't. But he is such a fan. And
he's convinced you make him.
He is. I love it, but I love having Jeremy on board because he really is so great with kids. He does love them. He's always there to hold a baby, and it's going to be awesome to be able to see you guys become Juice Plus Gypsies when you're out of the military. And for me, I always had an entrepreneurial mind. I used to own my own film business, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever until I realized that I was being completely owned by it. And, I'd film holidays and I'd film on, I filmed someone else's wedding on my 1-year anniversary while my husband was on US soil. And that stung a lot. And then a few years later, I got the call from my mom that my dad was dying because of reasons that could have been prevented. All his life he had eaten really terrible food, and I followed suit most of my life too. And I made it home just in time, but I had to put a commercial film project on hold and come and be there to help my dad pass. And I stood at the edge of his bed and I realized that I had something in my pocket that could help people not have that experience that I had so soon in life. And I thought, why have I been keeping this as a secret to people? So I decided to pack up my film business and close it down. And 3 years after I lost my dad, I shared Juice Plus with as many people as possible unapologetically because I know what it can do for every single person. And I made it to the top position in the company. And what has allowed me to do is not just paid off my student loans from college. It's not just bought me a new car. It has allowed me to get my husband out of the military after serving for 13 years, where during this season of, what Ashley and Jeremy are in has been nonstop deployments for us. I hardly ever get to see my husband. So being able to give him that option to exit that. And this past year, he's taken a whole year off to figure out what he wants to do to find that passion again. And I can't think of a better gift to give him. And we're finally able to move back where we want, not according to the military, but where I've always wanted to go back. And we're moving back to Hawaii. And that gets to be our forever home. But we get to be Juice Plus Gypsies as well and travel around the world and share this with people. So I am so grateful that someone was bold enough to share this with me and correct me when I thought it was, one of those things, and really schooled me on it. So to wrap up, thank you guys again for joining us. Whether you're here live late in the evening or you're watching this on the recording, we're excited to just network with two different types of people. We're looking for people who are ready to invest in their health and make life easier by adding Juice Plus. It costs $2 to $3 a day. And remember that kids can be on this for free. And we found it to be one of the most simple, affordable, and convenient ways to get massive amounts of nutrition in families' bodies. And then we're also looking for anyone who wants to partner with Ashley and Jeremy in this worldwide freedom revolution. Our vision is to help as many people earn stable residual incomes in order to expand their options while traveling, spending time with family, and making a contribution to the world. We love helping moms have the freedom to choose mom care instead of daycare with financial peace of mind. We help hardworking professionals to have a choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. We have college kids who are building a side gig to help pay for school without ever having to get a job. And we have empty nesters who want to increase their retirement so that there's more than enough to enjoy life and to still give to future generations. And all of this takes place within a fun, positive community where people thrive and they're fulfilled. So although you're here to support this launch, perhaps you could think to yourself, what if this could be a perfect fit for someone in your circle? Who do you know that could be that's dissatisfied and looking for a solution? And as skeptical as I was when a doctor shared this with me, I'm so glad that he was persistent because it's changed my life. And the best part is I get to work with people like Ashley. So I can't think of anyone better to put in touch with your friends than Ashley. So after the call, you are more than welcome to connect them with her, ask her questions about it. But most importantly, congratulations, Ashley. I just love what you're doing. I love how Jeremy's your partner in this, and it's just been a blast working with you guys. Do you have any final words for your friends?
No, I said 30 minutes. I want to be super respectful of your time. Thank you so much for coming, and I am so welcome to your feedback. So let me hear it, and have a wonderful evening, you guys. Love you all. Thank you, Christy.